Hello folks, hope you're doing well. So the last video I did is now going on YouTube. That's the one that says they had to dismiss me to dismiss what I was sharing. That one, yeah. Well, in that one I shared that I had to walk downtown and walk back. And on the way back I was walking through a field. And yeah, I was complaining to God. Yes. Yeah. But guess what? That's okay. That's fine. Look, it's all about relationship. If it's all about relationship, you go to God with the joy, you go to God with the praise, you go to God with the worship, you go to God with complaining. It's all part of it. Yeah. In church, basically, they have the attitude that anything good comes from God, anything bad comes from us, etc. That's nonsense, complete nonsense. But I've been in churches where they would have the attitude where they would say you shouldn't complain to God. You should always be thankful. Again, that's not relationship. It isn't. That's not relationship in any way, shape or form. That's being an angel. Where your job is to praise. Your job is to worship. Your job is not to question, to challenge, to do any of that sort of stuff, you know. But no, take all your concerns to him. Take all of your woes and to him, because you realise pretty quickly you don't really have woes. Not really. We can seem that way. It can. Well, as I say, I mean, in my situation, I'm still waiting for so many things to be revealed as to, was I hearing from God with regards to the move? Was I hearing from God with regards to the dog situation? Was I hearing from God with regards to the wife situation? Was I hearing from God with regards to ministry? Was I hearing from God with regards to there's so many things that I'm still waiting because they've not been revealed. And is that frustrating? Yeah. Very. Very frustrating indeed, you know. But knowing the fact that with regards to the court case about the dogs, it's online that I pled guilty, or that I basically said I was guilty of abusing my dogs. No, that wasn't the case at all. I pled guilty because my lawyer was completely useless and was basically showing me just how incompetent a solicitor can be. On the way to walking in, Father had said, it's not going to work out the way you thought today, sorry. So of course I'm going to God and saying, excuse me, you're telling me that I'm innocent of the charges. Well, if that's the case, the world knows me as guilty. If they check my name on Googly, they will see those reports and they will assume therefore I must be guilty because I pleaded guilty. But I pleaded guilty for different reasons, but yeah. You got that, you got the moving as well. I'm still in this place that I hated from day one. The place that is way too small. And it's too small for just me, yet alone dogs. But actually take all the belongings out, it will actually be fine. When I just had Molly and Chewy, it was big enough because I didn't have all the other stuff that I now have. As soon as you add stuff, you've got to find somewhere to put that stuff, and that means space that was available before is no longer available. And then suddenly the place is way too small. I mean, it was small, as I say, to begin with. We'll put it this way. If I try and do shoulder raise, properly with dumbbells, I would always hit the ceiling. That should never be the case. It should never be the case. The ceiling should never be that low. But it is. And so, so as I say, for someone who had issues with depression, this place is a horrendous place to be. For, what, got to be about 9 years now. I've been here. 9 years. I've been in this horrendous place for 9 years. Asking God to help me to find somewhere else. Being determined not to do what people in the world do and lie in order so I can get a council property or whatever. And I'm still here. And, I felt God was saying to me, believe God was saying to me quite clearly that the dogs won't be coming back to these woods. They won't be coming back down these steps to my place. Which suggests if they're coming back, then I have to move. Well, the fact I haven't moved would suggest quite strongly that the dogs aren't coming back. But if I'm trusting God in that, then I've got this clear blinking sign really shining at me saying, well, the dogs can't be coming back, not if God said that they won't be coming back through these steps or, down the steps, not through the steps. Through the steps would be interesting. But having all of that, it's difficult, to say the least, and it's just continually difficult. And the problem is that I know to a certain degree, I'm not saying absolutely, but if God had my back in all these things, and if God did all these things, then but then it's a case that would it have been so easy to dismiss me and what I was saying? The answer is no. But if they were supposed to do that, then maybe that's why God hasn't done any of that stuff yet. Yeah. The problem is that when you're someone like myself and you ask a lot of questions, it means you dig deep. And the problem is sometimes you don't stop digging and you don't stop asking questions, and it does get to the point where it's like, everything is suggesting that everything I thought I heard from God, me being innocent with regards to the charges, me moving, and when God said to me, you won't need to take anything because everything you need to be there. Well, I did a video about that, stepped out in faith about that, and then it's just God saying, well, keep stepping out in faith. I won't do sod all, but keep stepping out in faith on the promises that you think I'm giving you, but I won't be doing anything. And it's like, what? It does get tiring after a while. It does. You're trying to see things from a point of view of faith. You're trying to step out from a point of view of faith, but all the time you're getting the evidence coming back is saying no. And this has been a long process of getting no's coming back. Still believing that God is doing things, because still receiving things from God. But the picture keeps on saying no. So trying to still speak from a point of faith is difficult at times. And the reality is, being in church wouldn't help in any way, shape or form with that. No. Being in church wouldn't help at all, because where would I get support? Because who in church is waiting on God for all of that? And I've been waiting on God for a long time for all of that. Most of them have got all of that already. Yeah. And most of them did things according to the world's way of doing it. So, yeah. Forge ahead. That's the point. That's what you can do. Yeah. Well, as I say, I get to spend time with God now. More than... And I get to be focused on maybe this stuff rather than the stuff that is actually more disturbing. Yeah, this stuff is hard to be walking in faith on. Being in church and seeing what church is like makes walking in faith even more difficult, because that evidence is far, far worse. And so at the moment, all the evidence coming against me is like, there's no way, shape or form that anything will happen. It's like, yeah, but if that's the case, we should all just give up. And I don't think we should all just give up. I don't think that's what God is about, and I really think that He's going to surprise us very, very soon. So there you go. You take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.